The way the world is changing, because of the advent of technology, because of the advent of knowledge-based economies, because of the complexity of the world, because of the big complicated issues we need to solve, climate change and pollution and food supply, energy supply, because of all these things, ill health, poverty, because of those problems, and because they're big and complex, because we live in an age of technology, an age of knowledge-based development, universities have changed because of that. Because universities are the places where how you handle knowledge is worked out. That's what we're about. They always have been about that. But in the past, we did that like ivory towers. We don't do it like ivory towers anymore because of this change in the world. The world needs universities to be, and institutes to be changing the world, making a difference, because it relies on increasingly what universities can deliver. When the world advanced because of manufacturing, it was because of people power, but people's manual power. Universities played a role, but it was a secondary role. But now it depends upon intellectual power. Everything depends upon intellectual capability, the complicated problems we've got to solve, and the advances we need to make, the fact that it's all underpinned by technology and IT and all that. So universities have to step up to the mark. That's why in the modern world there are now tens of thousands of universities, whereas 25 years ago there were probably only a few hundred. And here in India it's happened dramatically. You've changed the number of universities, but it's true everywhere, worldwide. That's because universities are the places that everything is worked out. We do the research to understand problems, and we teach the students who are going to become the graduates, who are going to become the people who must solve all the problems and make the world work. So we're doing that at universities, but we do it in individual universities, locally, and sometimes on the global stage. But if we can bring together a network of universities who are committed to that as a proposition, the power is great. That's what the WTUN, the Worldwide Technology University Network, is about. So we brought together 18 founding members, 2 from Chennai, IIT Madras and HITS, where we are, Hindustan Institute of Technology and Science, Indian Institute of Technology Madras. 2 of the 18 founding members agreed at my university last year, University of Bradford, to launch WTUN and have an annual congress. The first congress, first 2 to decide it, were in Bradford last year when we launched it, and the first one outside of Bradford, who initiated the idea, is here in Chennai, because we have 2 great members here. And next year we will be in Taiwan having our next meeting, because the Taiwan University of Science and Technology is another founding member. We have 18 founding members. We have just approved 8 more, and we expect there will be more still, to provide a really powerful opportunity to deliver teaching in a better way for these modern needs, to deliver research on all the issues that are needed, to deliver help and support, capacity building, we call it, for those countries which are just emerging economically, weaker than India, weaker than Britain, and there are many, and we have them in the network. We will make policy statements to world bodies. We will have student exchanges, staff exchanges. That's what we will do. That's what it's about. And we've been meeting to discuss those things. We had sessions on all these things.
In fact, we are just coming up with a policy on how to develop an ecosystem in the country on the artificial intelligence. The policy is, again, create institutions, core institutions, which will be identified for developing, and also bring in a larger industry participation in the development of artificial intelligence. Create a supercomputer grid for all the institutions, wherein you can use artificial intelligence methods for doing the development of your products. So this is a major policy initiative of Niti Aayog, both on artificial intelligence and all elements of that, like deep learning, machine learning, vision, all this are going to be done in that.